Hello everyone, this is Sorry and Target bringing you another very quick but very exciting update video on PivotNaza's amazing looking Carnivores fan project that now has a name, Carnivores World. If you want to be brought up to speed on what Carnivores World is, I'd highly recommend checking out this video I made a couple of months ago. But basically, it's a fan passion project that aims to create a brand new Carnivores game in a new modern engine. Now, again, Pivot has not promised that this will become a finalized, full-fledged game or anything. Right now, he's just working on it for fun. But work on it, he has. Pivot has completed a ton of exciting new content since the last update we had for Carnivores World, including some new and exciting creatures that fans have wanted to see in Carnivores for a long time. And I want to show off his hard work to you guys in today's video. So without further ado, let's begin. So before we really get started, Pivot has created this disclaimer for the game that reminds players that Carnivores is not grounded in reality, which is honestly genius and should be in every Carnivores related thing ever. I know it would save me so much headache. But anyway, here's our first bit of real update news. So firstly, a couple of dinosaurs have gotten some slight revamps. The Triceratops has received a bit of a redesign overhaul. It looks a lot cleaner, a lot brighter, and the red decorations on the head look much more natural now. In addition, the Allosaurus model has gotten a bit of a makeover as well. It's a little bulkier now, a little more refined, and it now has a run cycle, which I think looks great. The toes splay out when running, the tail and arms rise and fall accordingly. It's all very fluid. Maybe all held together a tad too tightly, but since the Allosaurus is a smaller dinosaur in the world of carnivores, you might expect it to hold itself together a little tighter when running. Fantastic work, Pivot. And this just goes to show how much effort he's putting into this project, by not just creating the models, but also animating them all himself. It's just so cool, and shows how talented and dedicated this community really is. The next big, no pun intended, addition is the return of another classic dinosaur, the Brachiosaurus. This Brachiosaurus reminds me a lot of World's Parasaurolophus, with the big, dark, creepy eyes and the strange alien spines on the underside of the neck. And finally, the Brachiosaurus has a real plant to eat. Look at it! It's a real plant! That is super exciting! Old school Brachiosaurus kinda just chewed on what we had to assume were plants, as did all of the herbivores. But seeing this new one actually eat some real vegetation would add some amazing immersion to World. Along with this walk cycle that shows Brachiosaurus moving to a different water source, actually going across land. Plus, it's going to have some camera shakes when it walks, and that is going to be a wonderfully immersive feature. The camera shakes in Carnivores HD and Reborn really help to bring the dinosaurs to life, and I assume it will be just as effective with the big dinosaurs in World. Another smaller ambient animal returns, Dimetrodon, looking quite a bit more like an actual Dimetrodon this time, instead of an Edaphosaurus, as it did in Carnivores 2. In a very appropriate move, Dimetrodon looks really creepy, with big, dark eyes, fangs, whiskers, and hairs. It's a really intimidating, grotesque, and unique take on the Dimetrodon for Carnivores, and sells itself perfectly to some terrifying nighttime imagery. The Dimetrodon is planned as a hostile ambient animal, so I imagine you won't want to run into one of these scary synapsids in the dark. Probably my personal favorite classic dinosaur recreated for World is the iconic Velociraptor. And guys, I cannot tell you how much I love this Velociraptor. First of all, the classic Carnivores raptor skin and texture look perfect on this new model. Fits like the most stylish glove you've ever seen. And then the model itself looks great. That sickle toe claw is enormous, and the arms are very long, perfect for giving the Velociraptor more use out of its appendages than other carnivores. But what I really love about the Velociraptor model is the head shape. It looks like a near perfect blend of that retro carnivore style, mixed with a more narrow, bird-like shape of an actual Velociraptor skull, with very eagle-looking eyes, which I think is a phenomenal touch. I think World's Velociraptor looks just about perfect, and so far is my personal favorite animal in the game. While the Velociraptor may be my personal favorite new animal so far, I think the best new animal to the game is one that's actually brand new, the Coelacanth. Everything about the Coelacanth is just about perfect. The model is great, super distinctive and recognizable, yet totally alien, and its role is something that is rarely seen in Carnivores games. Imagine stalking along the water's edge and looking over to see a huge school of coelacanths swimming around just underneath the surface. How immersive and cool would that be? Maybe serving as a food source for the big piscivorous dinosaurs. Never underestimate the power of ambient animals. Making the main dinosaurs believable is only half the battle. Ambient animals like the coelacanth breathe life into the world, and these prehistoric fish, I think, are a perfect addition to the Carnivores universe. And holy crap,
that's a lot of fish.
And now I've saved what might be the most exciting animal for last. The Velociraptor is my personal favorite, and I think the Coelacanth is the best addition so far. But I have a feeling that this one is the one you guys have been looking forward to the most. The Mosasaurus, rightfully inspired by Burion's own sea monster. Fans have wanted Mosasaurus in a Carnivores game since, like, the beginning of time. And if Carnivores World actually turns into a game, we'll finally get one. The model and texture look great. The buzzsaw tail might be a little funky, but after some thought, I think it fits Pivot style really well, and should blend into Carnivores World's aesthetic seamlessly. Plus, Pivot's already working on a swimming animation for it, which is really exciting. There are also a few pieces of art Pivot has created for the project, including a dinosaur size chart for just a few of the animals, a really slick looking promo image promoting the world tour, and a teaser image for something I think you guys are really gonna like. Poachers, a new enemy that's not new to carnivores, but is going to play a much more prominent role than they ever have before. Alright, so there you go guys, a ton of exciting new content for Carnivores World. I kept putting off this video and adding more to it because Pivot kept releasing new content, and eventually I just had to call it, because if I kept putting it off, well, the next video on Carnivores World just might have been the first official release. In fact, Pivot's probably already released some new content by the time this video goes out, and don't worry, we'll be sure to cover it in another update video. Again, all of the images and videos you see here can be found on Pivot's Twitter page and YouTube channel, so you can follow the links in the description and at the end of this video to head on over there and show him some support if you're excited for Carnivores World. I know I sure am. And guys, thanks as always for watching. We're already flying through 3,000 subscribers. I think we're at about 3,300 at the time of recording this, and we're well on our way to 4, which is so incredible. It's all because of you guys that I keep doing this. I love it, and I hope you guys do too. And as long as you guys keep watching this content, I will for sure keep making it. Thanks again for watching, guys. You are all truly the best, and I will see you guys next time.